Hello everyone. So as the conflict between Iran and Israel is escalating day by day, Indian government or Indian embassy in Tehran has started evacuating Indian citizens in Iran, right? So few days back also some of the Indian students who study in Tehran have been evacuated by Indian embassy. The route which Indian embassy has taken to evacuate Indian citizens is through Armenia, and hence in this video we are going to analyze the relations between India and Armenia, why India has chosen only Armenia as one of the neighbor of Iran from which or through which we are going to evacuate Indian citizens. So in this video let's analyze the relations between India and Armenia. So you see, let's first discuss the geographical location of these countries. This is India, right? This is India, and towards northwest of India we have country named Iran. Iran and Israel, this country, they are right now in war. Now you see, Iran has a few neighbors, and when India had to evacuate Indian citizens stranded in Iran, the options we had was, one was this Pakistan. So Iran, it shares a significant border with Balochistan province of Pakistan. But as we all know, India's relations with Pakistan are not so very friendly, and anyhow very recently in the month of May only we had a conflict with Pakistan, Operation Sindhu, right? And hence evacuating citizens through Pakistan was not a viable idea. Another option or another neighbor of Iran is Afghanistan. But as we all know, the government in Afghanistan, that is of Taliban, India does not recognize the Taliban government officially in Afghanistan, and hence we did not even take the help of Afghanistan as well. Another major neighbor of Iran towards west is Iraq. Now you see, the problem with Iraq is all the firing between Israel and Iran are happening using the airspace of Iraq only, and hence all the airports in Iraq, they are right now closed. So even if we take somehow Indian citizens to Iraq, we will not be having flight to bring them back from Iraq to India. So option of Iraq was also eliminated. Then the next option India had was of Azerbaijan. Now Azerbaijan, if you all know, when recently India and Pakistan had a conflict regarding Kashmir, Azerbaijan and Turkey, these are two countries, these are two neighbors of Iran which have supported actively or openly supported to Pakistan, and hence we have removed Azerbaijan as well as Turkey as the option. Another neighbor of Iran is Turkmenistan towards northeast. The thing with Turkmenistan is India has decent relations with Turkmenistan. The only problem is this region of Iran, it is very sparsely populated, meaning the population here is very less, and hence the infrastructural development in northeastern part of Iran, it is very less. Even the road connectivity, rail connectivity is very poor, and hence India has opted for the option of another neighbor, that is Armenia, another neighbor of Iran, that is Armenia, from where, so from Tehran to Armenia we have brought our citizens through land route, and from there we will be using air route to reach to India, right? So this is the reason why India has chosen only Armenia and not any other neighbor of Iran to bring back our citizens. Now when we have discussed the current issue, let's discuss how or why the relations between India and Armenia are very significant, or what is the basically basis of relations between India and Armenia. The first reason between India and Armenia's closeness is one conflict which is there between Armenia and Azerbaijan, right? So Armenia and Azerbaijan, both of these two countries, they are neighbor, but same as India and Pakistan, they also have a territorial dispute over a region named as Nagorno-Karabakh region, right? So this region, this territory, it is disputed between Azerbaijan and Armenia. Azerbaijan, it is a Muslim majority nation, and hence Pakistan, countries like Pakistan, Turkey, they support Azerbaijan over this dispute of Nagorno-Karabakh region. India, on the other hand, has supported Armenia over the issue of Nagorno-Karabakh. In fact, India, it has started selling very sophisticated new weapons to Armenia. For example, Pinaka, then Akash, S-1 air defense system. All these things India has recently sold to Armenia. So we have military relations or military export we do to Armenia because of their need with respect to Azerbaijan, right? So this is one basis for the good relations between India and Armenia. Another reason for having very healthy relationship is that over Kashmir issue, Armenia supports India's stand that the issue of Kashmir will be resolved bilaterally only between India and Pakistan. We will not allow any other country's mediation over this particular issue, and that was signed in fact between India and Pakistan during Shimla Agreement as well. Shimla Agreement of 1972, which was signed after the liberation of Bangladesh or 1971 war between India and Pakistan. After that 1972 Shimla Agreement was signed, and there also it was agreed by India and Pakistan that the issue, all the territorial or other issues between India and Pakistan will be resolved bilaterally only. We will not take help of any multilateral organization or any other country to mediate. Armenia supports this viewpoint of India over Kashmir issue. In fact, Armenia has very openly supported for permanent membership in UNSC for India. So as we all know, India wants reforms in UN, and especially UNSC. India wants UNSC to be expanded, and India wants to become a permanent member with veto power in UNSC. Armenia supports India's candidature, India's membership as a permanent member into UNSC. So that is also another reason why the relations between India and Armenia are very strong. And the third and very important reason for very healthy relationship between India and Armenia is international north-south transport corridor. You see, if India has to trade with Europe, the route right now which we take is of this. So from India we take Arabian Sea, then Red Sea, and then to Mediterranean Sea, and then to Western Europe, right? Atlantic Ocean and Western Europe. We want an alternative to this route, and one such route which has been envisaged is international north-south transport corridor. Under this route, what we are trying to do is from India to Iran, right? This country is Iran. India to Iran. So anyhow in Iran we are developing Chabahar port, right? So India to Iran trade will be happening via sea route through Arabian Sea. From Iran, within Iran we will be using land and railway, land route, basically road or railways, to reach to northern part of Iran. From here we have two options, either to use Caspian Sea or using land route via Armenia to reach to Russia, and then from Russia to other part of Europe as well, right? So earlier we thought of including Azerbaijan as well as part of INSTC, but because of increasing differences between India and Azerbaijan over Kashmir issue or over proximity between Azerbaijan and Pakistan, India now want to develop a transport corridor between Armenia, Iran as well, so that through this route India, Iran, Armenia we can reach to Russia, and then from Russia to other part of Europe as well. And hence INSTC, it is very an important project which India want to develop. So like INTC, we also have envisaged IMEC, India Middle East Economic Corridor as well. So that is also one alternative to the current or presently available route, right? So Armenia is significant for us for developing INSTC as well. So you see, the relations between India and Armenia are growing or are improving day by day, and India choosing Armenia to evacuate Indian citizens stranded in Iran is a testimony to the friendly relationship between India and Armenia. I hope through this video you have understood the significance of Armenia for India and vice versa as well. If you have liked this video, please do subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.